Oh man, that's a good one there. Oh, that feels good. What is that? What is that? There's one. All right, y'all, welcome back to another Ozark fishing video. My name's Hans if you're new to the channel. If not, thanks for stopping in today. So what we're gonna be doing today is a little bit of ultralight creek fishing. Nothing out of the usual for what we do on this channel. I try to mix it up as much as possible, but this is truly one of my favorite things to do. We're gonna have a little bit of a spin on today's video. We're gonna be using a new reel that was sent to us by KastKing. This is the Mega Jaws Elite reel. And I'm going to be doing a little bit of a review as we're fishing today. I'm going to be reviewing, how it feels, how it handles. I already love the look of it. I know I just showed you guys, but the purple and black looks phenomenal. So I'm really excited to get down in the creek and use it. As usual, for creek fishing, we're going to be using the trusty trout magnet. And then we may switch around. It seems I always end up switching to something bigger, but we're going to be mixing it up. But first off, just starting with something that's reliable. I don't do a whole lot of reviews as this is a newer channel, but I'm excited to try this reel out. I do have a discount code for KastKing products, which I'll put right here. Feel free to use it. Feel free to try out some of their products. But really, I'm just excited to try it myself and see if I like it. And so without further ado, I'm gonna get my gear on, get down in the creek, and hopefully we get some catches today. Stay tuned. All right, we gotta kind of get through all this brush here. Yeah, so it is flowing pretty good. It's not like too high, should still be easy to wade, but it is flowing pretty good. So we'll see how the fish respond to that. I'm gonna go upstream and try and get some catches. Oh man, already this reel feels really smooth casting. Usually I have trouble casting these little lures, but I'm not having trouble today. Oh man, that is just insanely, it's just like, I can't even get over how different that is. I'm not pushing product here. Like, it's actually kind of wild how big the difference is there. And kind of get it up there in the current. Let it kind of come down here. There's something. All right, we got our first little catch here. Looks like a red breast. And it's got some kind of injury on its back there. That's not great. Oh, well, there goes our first guy. Didn't really want to hold on to him. He didn't look super healthy, but that's good to know that they are still biting. For a little bit about KastKing, I actually didn't know that they were a company until they reached out to me. I have an online website where you can use the discount code that I provided. But yeah, they reached out for me to try their products. There's another fish there. And I said, of course I'd love to try your products. I mean, I don't know why I would deny that offer. I knew that they would want me to do a review video of some kind, but I had no problem doing that. My goal on this YouTube channel is not to get y'all to buy a million things and to push product, but to bring awareness to brands. And of course, if someone reaches out to me, then I'm gonna help promote their brand. But overall, I'm really liking this reel so far. It does feel really good and it casts really well. All right, this water is a little bit more slack to it. Oh, that guy hammered it. I thought it was bigger than this. I like to call these fish tank fish. It would be perfect to go in the fish tank. Toss them back in there. This should be really good, I think, up through here. Just based on that right there. I think a lot of the fish are probably just stacked up in here. Oh, I want to make sure we, oh, there we go. Right when we were about to fall over. Looks like a long ear sunfish possibly. Beautiful fish. Waiting for a little bit bigger one to do a good release on. I love the little ones, I'll take them all day. Doing a release on every single one can be a bit much. The goal is to explore and catch a bunch of little fish. Who knows? You never know what you're gonna get in these creeks. You could get hit by a largemouth out of nowhere. Next thing you know, you've got a 2-pound largemouth on your line on trout magnet. You know, it's always a fun and thrilling experience. There we go. There's something that feels good. Oh yeah, this will be a good one to get a release on. That is a beautiful, beautiful long ear. Looks like it has a bit of a scar there down its belly, but we'll get a release on this guy. That's exactly kind of what we're looking for today. I'm happy with any kind of fish. This has already been, oh, there's something. There's a green sunfish, tiny green sunfish. I think that's what this is. I don't know, maybe different kind of sunfish there. Beautiful little guy though, tiny, tiny. My friend told me I should start bringing a live bucket out here and bringing him some to put in his fish tank. I said they're all about the right size for that, so I'm may have to do a video on that sometime, like making a fish tank with what I catch. That could be fun. But we're out here again, another urban creek fishing video. There's cars passing up there on the bridge, and I am just right down here in the creek. I'd say this reel is perfect for ultralight fishing. I mean, it's not too heavy. I've got the 2500 size here, so it's a little bit on the smaller size. Really kind of perfect match for the rod I'm using. There's a good one, it feels like. Oh yeah, nice. This looks like a green sunfish here. Tiny little guy. Hopefully we'll get some good sized ones. But you know, fish is a fish. There's one. I knew he was in there. Beautiful little green sunfish. Tiny guy. Awesome. Throwing him back. There's definitely no shortage of those guys in these areas. I think I even saw another one over here. Just takes a second to oh, that feels good. What is that? What is that? Oh my gosh. Out of nowhere. Oh my gosh. Look at the pink. Look at the pink colors. This guy is huge. This must have been what was chasing all those fish over there. Look at those pink and purple colors. I have never seen a bluegill or sunfish like that. That is awesome. That is awesome. We will definitely get a release on this guy. That is too cool. That was awesome. I mean, I thought that was surely a bass. Just the way, I mean, he swam like right by my leg. I was like, what is this? Kind of spooked me out a little bit, to be honest. It might start raining on us too, so kind of got to be prepared here. I think it's starting to sprinkle just a little bit. Yeah, there we go. I knew there would be something in there. Just a matter of time. Little green sunfish. Just waiting over there in the slack water. Let's see if there's another one in there. I'm sure there is. It's too good of a spot. And we're just gonna kind of toss it right over in there. There's one. That feels good. Oh, looks like he got snagged. Sorry, buddy. He's all right. Toss him back in there. All right, we're gonna keep working upstream here. We may have to kind of get under some cover if it picks up in the rain, but I think we're good for now. All right, y'all, so it ended up raining on us pretty good yesterday, so I cut the whole video right there. We're back at the same creek. We're much further east than we were, and we're going to see if we can catch some fish here as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and get on my gear, get down in the creek, and hopefully get some catches. Also, we're still doing the review of the KastKing Mega Jaws Elite reel, so I'm gonna be using that still and giving my thoughts on it as we go. I'll see you guys in a moment, and stay tuned. Never explored this area before, this specific section, so I'm not even sure what the fishing is gonna be like. First, we gotta figure out how to get down there. Got the wading boots on today, so we are ready to wade without getting wet. It's really beautiful through here. I was very unaware of this creek and how beautiful it was, and it goes on for quite a ways. I learned that it runs into another creek, and they're all a tributary of the Illinois River. So it's just super fascinating learning about stuff like that. And we'll see if we can catch some fish as well. There's one. Oh, he came off. All right, that's a good sign. Toss it back in there again. There he is. Oh, he came off too. All right, well, we know they're in here at least. We can't seem to keep one on the hook though. So once again, we are out here just in an urban creek here in Arkansas. I'm using the KastKing Mega Jaws Elite reel. I got to try it a little bit when we were first doing the review, and then it rained on us. But I am really liking it. The casting feels really good. And now I'm kind of wanting to try one of their rods as well. Do a little bit of a pair up there. But this is working excellent so far. I'm really liking it. There's one. All right, finally hooked up to a green sunfish after a few failed attempts. My worries of them not being in the water are gone. Awesome. Feels so good on the KastKing reel. I'm gonna pop him back in here without disturbing any of the other fish, hopefully. I'm gonna toss that right back in there. Come on, gotta be something in there. There's one. Oh, looks like a creek chub. The belly full. He was waiting for that creek chub. Awesome. Going back in there. Let's see if anyone else wants to play the game. All right, so we are back at oh wow, look at that. Hello. So we are at a new spot here. Doing a little bit more creek fishing. Didn't have a whole lot of luck at the last spot, but that's why we ended up just coming here. This is the same creek, just a little bit further west. See if we can get some more catches and keep testing out this KastKing reel. The water is up pretty good. There we go. Oh, all right. Well, we got a snag on this fish, and he was hitting it like a lot harder than he looks. So we're gonna toss him back in there. Hopefully he'll be all right. It is starting to thunder. I'm a little bit worried about it raining. Feels like all we've had is rain the past few days. But if it starts raining, I'll probably get out of here pretty quickly. I do not want to deal with that again. Y'all saw in the last video, things were going fine, but as y'all know now, it started raining pretty heavy. So I got soaked, had to call it, head back, but I do not want to do that again. All right, well, my camera was off, but we caught a little long ear here. Toss him back in there. It's always fun to catch those little guys. Now it is starting to get really deep in here though, so I'm going to kind of just slowly move through here. Try not to get swallowed up in the creek. This looks like it could be a decent spot for some fish to be held up. It's likely that they're just over here to the side. There we go. All right, finally, tiny little long ear. These guys are tiny. There he goes. There's one. All right. Little guy. They all seem to be about that size right in here, which is great. That's the fun size. Now we just need one just a little bit bigger. This looks good right over here. Oh man, that's a good one there. That green sunfish was fighting. Awesome. Awesome little guy. We'll get a release on him. We haven't got a release today yet. Haven't had a whole lot of opportunity, honestly. All right, y'all. Well, as you can see, it is raining again. We had to stop the video. Really just wanted to say thank you again to KastKing. I'm definitely going to do another review when the conditions are better, but want to say thank you again to KastKing for sending me all that gear. I'll link the code for my discount down in the description so you guys can totally check that out. The reel worked perfectly. I can't wait to use it again and again. It's definitely going to be one of my primary reels now, and I would love to also try out a rod of theirs, so maybe they'll send me another one there. Overall, thank you for watching if you made it this far. We're just having some bad weather right now, but I'll have some more videos out again soon, so stay tuned and I'll see you guys soon.